All right, guys, welcome to yet another exciting DKC2 tournament match. I am Supreme, if you guys don't know me yet. So today we have, on our left, BluntBunny, probably more known for A Link to the Past and DKC3, but has been making some good headway in this game lately. His time is a 43-53. And on the right, we have RawkinJawsh, who I think is mostly known for this game. I think he also does some SMRPG, and his time in this game is a 42-55. So we got two racers less than a minute apart. Definitely within that range where either one could win. Not a whole lot. It's just, like I said, after you've done like half a dozen of these, you kind of run out of things to talk about in World 1. But yeah, this should be a good match. This is a losers round, or losers bracket match, so the loser does unfortunately get eliminated from the tournament. Unfortunately for the winner, you get a date with Viastrike after this, who is a pretty good runner. So obviously you want to stay alive, but your competition only gets harder as you go on. All right, Blunt opting to not go for the wrong warp, which doesn't surprise me. I watch Blunt fairly often. I don't think I've ever seen him even try it, which at a 43 level is not too surprising. It does give Josh a little bit of a lead, though. But right away, you can see kind of some of the differences. Oh, that's unfortunate for Josh to not get himself back up there, but it didn't matter because he got the egg right away. I didn't see how many fakes that was, but it could not have been many, as he is ahead of his splits right now. It looks like Blunt also had a really good crow fight. So nothing crazy. This is about a 14-second difference, and a lot of that comes from just the little things and the wrong warp, most importantly. Yo, Blunt with the... It looked like he got the 2-1 jump. That's funny. Showing off his skills from DKC3. DKC3 has a little bit more of an important 2-1 jump than that there. But does not get the big boy, so this is open up a little bit of a gap here early on between Josh and Blunt. A little guitar break here for Josh. Only mandatory one in level. Of course, all bosses usually have a fanfare afterwards. And there's Blunt's guitar break. Rock out for a moment. So how's everybody in chat doing tonight? Hopefully you guys are ready for the weekend. We've got some good races coming up tonight and tomorrow. How am I? I am doing great. It's the weekend, so I can't complain. Hanging out, commentating. It's a good time. All right, so Josh Cleaver, who can be a bit of a troll, didn't get the short hop there, so that's fine. It's probably the second worst part of the fight right there, is trying to do that optimally. You don't want to like short hop or be afraid of short hopping. But here's Lava Fly, probably the most difficult part of the fight. Josh gets across the gap. And so he's got to call kind of Cleaver over and have him strike so the hooks will fall. If you don't do that, you're just kind of stuck over there with Cleaver, which is no fun at all. Then Blunt having a good first phase as well, but he chooses not to go for Lava Fly. And you know, 42 to 43, as we have here, is kind of a good like mark of a runner. You see Josh going for a lot of strats that Blunt just isn't. And this is kind of the point, somewhere in the 43 to 44 range. Once you get to that is when you have to start doing kind of some of the harder stuff, or you have to at least attempt it. So let's see. I mean, it's just the small things. Leaving World 1, Josh had about 14-second lead, and now he's opened up to about 25 seconds. And really, Blunt didn't have any mistakes. He did well, other than failing the team through a double jump, or big boy as we call it. And then he didn't go for Lava Fly. I think that's pretty much the difference between the two. I mean, don't get me wrong, Dr. T-Mac, you still have to learn a lot of the difficult tricks, like pretty much most of the wrong warps you're going to want to know at that point, except for maybe Top Sail. But like the optimizations and a lot of the dangerous movement is not really necessary kind of at the 44, high 43 level. RawkinBunny and BluntJawsh, yes. Always rooting for J-Can style waffle, always. That'll be interesting. Blunt, if he knows Glimmers fairly well, he could make up some time here. While Blunt isn't like what I would call an elite DKC2 runner, since he does have experience in all 3 DKC games, he's someone that pretty much understands the mechanics of swimming, how to optimally play water levels, and it kind of shows. He's playing this a little bit cleaner than I would have expected for a player that has a high 43. That was really nice sliding under the lockjaw. But it looks like Josh also had a pretty good Glimmers. All right, so now we're kind of getting to the difficult parts of the game. As I've said probably half a dozen times before, this is probably the first kind of difficult level. You know, you can die anywhere, you know, you make any kind of mistake, you can die just about anywhere, but this is the first level where it kind of starts to become easy to die. It's easy to make a mistake. You know, it's harder to play optimally. Playing it a little safe there on those reads, Josh was. And that thing the brown croc, the one that launches you into the air, that one always scares me when you do it like that. I just have this fear that you're not going to quite make it, or you're going to slip in between them somehow. Blunt's having a pretty good crockett so far. Still places you can die. This level just kind of progressively gets more difficult unless you play it safe, which he kind of is at the moment. Yeah, I wouldn't expect him to go for the dangerous stuff in a race. All right, over in Rattle Battle with our dear friend Rattly. May the hitbox luck basically be with you. It's not really luck. I mean, you move the same way, you're not going to get hit if you understand how to move through this level, but there's still questionable moments. That could have been a questionable moment. Josh kind of knew that by not jumping on that, he could have put himself in a bad position, so he kind of waited for a moment. Very clean looking rattle battle from Josh so far. One more really big jump, and we're good. Well done. Blunt looking good so far as well. Alright, Slime Climb has been kind of brutal this week. We had the 4 matches in a row 2 or 3 days ago now, and in 3 of the 4 races, somebody failed the wrong warp. So let's hope we don't have this trend today. Alright, Blunt with a pretty good rattle battle. Josh with a good wrong warp, and he's fine. He's moving on. Keep an eye on Blunt while Josh goes through the basic part of Bramble Blast here. Doing pretty good on the quick shots, and a quick shot is where if the barrel is facing the way you want to go, you fire out of it before it has a chance to turn. So those are small things that can make it a lot faster. Yo, nice. Blunt gets it. So nobody fails in this race. That's nice. It's always a good feeling. It's never a good feeling when you fail Slime Climb because you do not get another chance at it. Unless you fail it early, like before you even try the wrong warp, and then I guess you could just die. Alright, Vine Clip time. What's Josh gonna do? Looks good. Yes, he gets it. Let's see if Josh goes for the quick strats on Cudgel here. Looks like he's going to. No, he's not. He's not. All right, so he's gonna lose just a couple seconds here, but I don't anticipate Blunt going for the quick strats anyways. That was an interesting backup from Blunt. So he doesn't get it, but he doesn't lose a Kong, so he can just do these backup strats here that loses a few seconds. Yeah, Josh is rocking. He's having a really solid run so far. I don't think I've really seen any costly mistakes from him yet. Blunt may be going for the quick hit strats. No, he is not either. Like I said, I wouldn't expect him to. There's certain things. This is kind of the spot where you had to start kind of deciding risk versus reward. You can save yourself about a second-ish here by getting the quick hits on Cudgel, or you could lose like 10 if you drop the cycle. So just gotta pick your poison in this kind of scenario. All right, Josh moving on. He's still ahead of his PB. Yeah, Waffle, that was really interesting to see. I'd never seen anybody try it that way before, and it looked like he couldn't quite get high enough, or I guess he tried to throw too early, maybe. So that was interesting. Oh, Crow's everybody's poison Candace. That is a known fact. By the way, just to give you guys a preview for tomorrow, Canis and Kipples will be racing. And those two guys, I think, are like 6 seconds apart. Both like 40, 54, and 41 flat. Good stuff coming up tomorrow. All right, got Scrolly Scroll coming up here on Josh's end. Send the game into a confused panic state, which sends him flying. Gets it pretty. He's getting a little hung up there, but I mean, that's not a big deal. He still got through it without getting hit. Yeah, unfortunately for Waffle, I mean, the way Josh is playing, he's going to need a mistake from Josh to really be in this. And that's not a knock on, like, Blunt's skill. I mean, Josh is just playing very well right now. And Blunt is, too. He's only 14 seconds off of his PB. So it's not like he's, you know, messing up big time. Scroll time for Blunt. There's a web flying while he's at it. Nice. Good horn hole from Blunt as well. Both racers are playing really well. I mean, it comes down to right now, they're both playing up to their skill levels, and Josh has a slightly higher skill level right now. Still a lot of game to go, though. I mean, we're about to come up to another big trick in the Brambler. Watching to see the strats they kind of go for here. I mean, Josh is almost done. No swag bloom for Josh. Don't blame him. If I'm on a nice pace run, I probably wouldn't do that even in a race. All right, time for Brambler here. One of the more difficult tricks in the run. There's two kind of big components. One is getting up these ropes fast enough. The other is getting the clash here, and there's safeties for both. Yeah, Josh opting for the safety corner there to make sure he gets the clash, and he does, and he's out first try. Very nice, very nice. It's a good feeling to get Brambler first try. Oh, Blunt going for the swag there. Josh not jumping down the slope. Interesting. Of course, that means we get to see Diddy's cute little excited animation. It's one of my favorites in all of gaming. Alright, let's see how Blunt does here. Nope, too early on the clash, so he takes a death. That's what I like about the safety corner, personally, especially in a race setting. It's about a second or so of time loss to make yourself feel a lot better, because if you can get yourself set up on that edge like Josh did, it's a lot easier to time the clash. There we go, Blunt's got it. As long as he's got his IDs to match, then he will be fine. And he does, second try. So unfortunately, that just opens up a bigger gap for Josh, but we still have a lot of game to go. Still a lot of places anybody can get walled. Alright. Didn't die in Rickety, so that's nice. Alright, now it's muddled. I mean, this is another place right here where you can die, you can fail a wrong warp pretty easily. Anything can happen. Solid looking mud hole. Looks like there's a little bit of safety going on here on Josh's part. This is a pretty difficult level to optimize, so again, if you didn't feel comfortable, certainly don't blame him for taking it a little slow, or maybe not going for certain rolls. Setup looking good so far. A little far to the left there, but yeah, it's not a problem. Alright, good rickety for Blunt as well. Alright. Ramby Rumble time. We got a team throw double jump or the big boy coming up here. Very nice. That saves you a lot of time in the level, and really there's a backup, but it's also not easy by any means. So getting that trick just makes your life a lot easier. Going for the midpoint. I guess better safe than sorry since it's right there, but this is not a level, especially this part of the level, that you typically die on. The Ramby part is pretty straightforward once you get it down. Yeah, no trouble so far for Josh. All right, here comes Blunt on the wrong warp and mud hole. Setup looks good. Gets the dragonfly. You can see that red flower in the bottom left, and he's out. Nice. So no failed mud holes. That's nice. Josh on his way to the king. Again, never sleep on the king here. You know, it's not hard to do the fight, but it is very easy for just the little things to go wrong. You bleed a little bit of time. My personal failure of choice is getting all the setup right and manipulating his little bee stingers, and then accidentally getting stuck in the wrong little kind of corner of the honeycombs and getting hit. That is very common for me. All right, Blunt looking good through Ramby Rumble so far. You see, there's a small little thing from Josh. He had to kind of elevate himself a little bit more to hit that last bee because his timing wasn't quite right. And then he hits the king really high, which means you kind of gotta wait for the bee to just sink all the way down. Optimally, you want to have him about pretty low when you finish him off, so you don't have to sit through all of that. But Josh is on a really good run right now. He is definitely ahead of his PB. Blunt tries to get the little Ramby jump there to skip the blast barrel. Yes, his World 4, according to splits here, was a 21:53. So that is a sick pace. So World 5, this level, Ghostly Grove, something like that. It's not easy, but compared to a lot of the stuff you see in World 4, it's a nice breather. World 5's my personal favorite world in the run, despite the presence of webwoods. Alright, Blunt on the bee. Whoa, 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 oh! See, this is what I'm talking about. This is small things like that. All right. Also, welcome, Steel Edges. Glad you're here. Glad you were able to make it for some of the race. All right, Haunted Hall. So Josh is actually playing on the English version, which, unless I'm getting it backwards, has an extra B. That is one of the big differences between the J version and the English version, is that there's an extra B kind of near the end of the level. I didn't take notice of what version Blunt is playing. I'm pretty sure he's playing Japanese. I think we were talking about this the other day. Josh having a good ghostly so far. Said Josh meant Blunt. Oh, well, there goes that. Almost at the end of the level, though, so not a big deal. I'm a little bit safe with Dixie's hover. All right, here we go. Yeah, 2 bees here. And those bees are probably the most difficult to get over in the game. It's a lot tighter of a jump. Like, the start of the cart kind of basically has to go into the face of the bee before you hit its hitbox. Alright, Blunt getting the tech down. There we go. There's his jump. Alright, well, Blunt's working on this lovely auto-scroller. We got Josh over here in Gusty Glade. first level of kind of what we call the gauntlet. It's probably the, I don't know if I'd call it the easiest. Parachute Panic is actually not super difficult once you get the hang of it. But this level is definitely easier than the woods, that's for sure. Use just the wind mechanic, which would be kind of tricky right here. You see it's to kind of wait. And waiting is no fun in this speedrun. Alright, so he's going to team throw here. And we haven't really talked about goal swapping, but what this does is it sets kind of a flag that Dixie is airborne. And so when you get to the swap, it basically acts as she's coming down from the air and hitting the goal. So, neat little tech there, and you want Dixie in the front for Parachute Panic anyways. So it's nice to have. And Blunt has to make that swap there because he lost Diddy at the end of Ghostly. Oh, not missed exactly where he got hit, but he did get hit early, so he's got to take a little bit of a safety there. He's got to take midpoint parrot. Alright, so Josh going for kind of the intermediate strats of this level, not the most advanced tech you can do here, but at 42 range, that's still normal. I mean, this is doing the hardest strats in this level. It can take a while to learn and get down. But other than that one hit, a pretty solid Parachute Panic from Josh. Great. Heard the team throw. I wasn't quite looking over the screen, so Blunt also going for that same stretch. Oh, jeez. He didn't get a lot of momentum or a lot of speed on that roll, so I was a little worried about him making that jump. But he gets it, and he's on his way to PCP, while Josh is over here in Web Woods. So depending on who you ask, Web Woods is right up there for most difficult level in the speedrun. Really, it's a difficult level casually as well. But definitely a lot of dangerous elements here, especially, I imagine, he's setting up for the damage boost. Oop, there we go. Well done. Playing a little safe there. And then he goes for a pretty big jump there. That scared me. Blunt making his way through PCP. Okay, got the bonk. I was scared for a moment. If you don't bonk kind of against that corner that B is on, then you're not dead. You can save it by grabbing the parrot, but it's still not easy to grab the parrot. So, good on Blunt there. Now he is in Web Woods as well as Josh finishes it. That was a little safety there, but gets through it without dying, which is far more important. Alright, so Creepy Crow, another big source of RNG. As you can see there, he got the left spawn, which meant he had to kind of backtrack and grab that barrel. Not a huge deal, though. Another little safety there from Josh. He just wasn't really the fastest way you can climb those ropes. Alright, Blunt gets the damage boost jump there. Very nice. Oh, no! But it looks like he shot first, and then as a result, couldn't instant platform. Hard to tell what quite happened there, the chain of events. Alright, I missed the second spawn, but middle spawn, not bad. Playing a little bit safe here on making those web. Alright, Arctic Abyss, where we learn that on guard is not the greatest. Heartbreaking moment for me, as I'm a big on guard fan. Oh no! Okay, at least he still had 2 Kongs. He did not despawn the second puffer fish, which I guess took him by surprise a little bit because he kept kind of going, even though he had a little bit of a warning that it was there. But fortunately, that DK barrel is right there, not super punishing. And it's like they know on guard has some questionable hitboxes because they give you just DK barrel after DK barrel in this level. Alright, good ropes from Blunt there. Oh, yeah, he was going to get the fanfare. He didn't sink all the way to the bottom there. Alright. Oh, we lost Diddy. Interesting. See how this goes. Dixie's not quite as proficient in the ropes. She had to work up her muscles so she could be good in DKC3. Alright. Now he's gonna play it safe here and just chill in the middle. Okay, middle spawn. Yeah, play it safe, bud. There we go. Getting out. Getting out alive. Alright, let's take a look over here at Josh and Windy Well. Windy Well, I mean, some people kind of call it like an auto-scroller, especially because you have these parts where you just get carried up by the wind. There's some minor optimizations. You know, sneaking under bees so you can skip kind of wind cycles. Alright, looks good. Gets the damage boost. That damage boost is a time saver. There's just a lot of little things that can really add up in this level. Oh, there's a hit. There's an ow ow. Surprised he didn't go back for that DK barrel. Well, I guess there's another one right here. So you just gotta get through that corridor. Like I said, they put DK barrels all over the place in this level. So their apologies for making on guard really crappy in this game. Let's see if Blunt can skip the fanfare here. There we go. That'll do it. Yep. And Josh gets through Windy Well with both Kongs intact, which means he doesn't have to lose some time to getting Diddy again. If you're new here, if you haven't seen any of the previous tournament matches or any DKC2 speedruns in general, you're about to see something really cool here in Castle Crush. This is a pretty brutal auto-scroller. It's what, like 4.5 minutes long. But we cut out a lot of time by doing a trick here involving this barrel that we have to protect for dear life. Blunt gets the halfway point of Windy Well. Gonna go for a safety strat. That kind of scared me. Does he get the damage boost though? It's kind of close. All right. Very good. Very good. All right. Blunt did not. I don't even know if he set up for ghetto beats. I couldn't quite tell. But better safe than sorry. You really can't afford to make any mistakes, and really you have to hope that Josh makes a mistake. Alright, gets the goal summon. So there it is. He's too busy looking at Blunt's screen, but basically by clashing the barrel at a specific spot and then kind of running into the porcupine, you're able to summon the goal. And wish DGs was here with me again. He had a pretty good... Some good theories. Nobody knows exactly why it works, but there's some thoughts as to why that trick can occur. That was interesting from Josh choosing not to dismount on guard and doing that. Interesting. But that's not a huge time loss by any means. Alright, invisibility strats. Very nice. gonna be a little bit. Ooh, he might not get all the way through all the enemies here at the end. He's gonna have to be very careful and pay attention. He might get through all the bees still. Nope. Oh, that sucks, but not a big deal. Yeah, so it's pretty tight getting through all of those enemies with invincibility intact. Not jumping on the porcupine as soon as he gets it, in addition to kind of getting stuck on the ice for a moment. Kind of hurt his timing, but all he has to do here is just swap here for CLC. So now, another big spot you can get walled. CLC, wrong warp. Maybe the most technical in the game, right up there with Mudhole, is most difficult to set up. But Josh looks like he's got it, feels good, and he's out. Very nice. Meanwhile, Blunt also gets the goal summon, which it's really not that difficult. As far as tech goes, this is probably the first big trick you should learn. It saves so much time, and it's actually pretty easy, and there's good tutorials on it out there. Josh continuing his really good play here today. Just two more difficult levels, and he's home free. Well, K. Rool can control you too, but Josh looking really good through this rattly section. A really good rattly section for Josh. He didn't go for the optimal strats, but for the strats he went for, it looked pretty clean. I think he had just a few kind of stutters when trying to do the rattly double jumps. All right, Blunt does a really good job getting through the enemies. That's how that usually goes if you don't get caught up. Whoa, Josh almost getting hit there. All right, Josh is going all out. He's not taking any safeties here, which I respect. Although his pathing here does not seem very optimal. Yeah. All right, Blunt's turn on CLC. He was practicing this because I know he'd been having trouble, so hopefully he can get it first try here. All right, looks good, looks good. Yes, very good. I'm happy for Blunt. He was having a little bit of trouble when he was practicing this earlier. No welcome to bonus game in this race, guys. Alright, there we go. Blunt doesn't really... I don't think Blunt really goes for a lot of double jumps. I think he goes for some of the easier ones. And it's just another thing that kind of distinguishes that difference between, you know, kind of the 43, 44 level and getting down to the 42s and 41s. Ooh, a little bit of a damage boost there, but that's fine. Just gotta be careful. Alright, gets the race skip, very nice. Didn't lose a Kong in the process either, which is very nice. It's looking good. He can be a little bit careful here. I'm curious to see. He's only 3 seconds ahead of his splits now, so PB's still in play. But don't want to be too risky here. Blunt isn't so far behind that he couldn't come back with a bad mistake or two. Oh, almost got on that edge there. All right, gets through sprint. Looks pretty clean so far. So just K. Rool. Just K. Rool to go here. Blunt with a pretty good World 6. He's only 47 seconds off of his PB. And that's with 2 deaths. So both runners having really solid runs. Yeah, Void, assuming nothing goes wrong on K. Rool, I would agree with you. It's looking really good so far. You know, I almost took that comment seriously until I saw that it was F-Mate. I was like, wait a minute, what's he talking about? And then I looked at the name. Alright, Screech looking good for Blunt so far. Got Race Skip. Oh, gets through the wheel. Little, not the optimal getting through the B ring there, but nonetheless impressive. Alright, Blunt is on TK Rule, looks like. Who is the guy hosting? I don't know. Loss of Diddy is not deliberate. Dixie is slower. Dixie has a longer throwing animation, so it is not good to have Dixie. Wow. That's all I can say there. That's unfortunate. Wow. And boy, that's pretty much what I just. That's like I don't even understand. Yeah, Blunt's ahead. All right then. We all agree that we need to blame Void for this, for him tabbing out. Guy proclaims PB, leaves, and then Josh dies. Well, this game became a lot closer. So Blunt still can't really afford to mess anything up. If he drops the cycle, we're right back to Josh in the lead. Whoops. That's so unfortunate. That is not a fun way to lose the PB at all. I'm pretty sure it's happened to most of us at some point or another to have that unfortunate K rule choke. Because this fight's, I mean, like everything, just about everything in this game, it's not free, but it is not hard. What is going on with Josh here? Oh, Blunt gets purpled, so he's certainly in a little bit of trouble here. Gotta be careful. He's going really far out. He's kind of scaring me here with the K rule stuff. Okay. Blunt wins, guys. No, he doesn't! What in the heck is happening here? Holy moly. Oh, Blunt died! Did Blunt just soft lock? Oh my gosh! Well, there it goes for Josh. I don't even know what to say. This is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can get them in here. Oh my god. Well, oh, will it recover? I'm pretty sure if he just resets, he'll be fine. Well, I'll see if I can get them in here. I would not blame either guy if they didn't really want to come in here and talk at the moment. That was DKC2 in a nutshell, everybody. Such a tight race. Oh. Is he actually gonna do that? Alright, so I'm assuming we're not going to get Blunt in here. I think they're figuring out if he's going to have to replay the entire game to not have to forfeit. Josh, if you're around... Oh, Blunt is in here. If you want to hang out and talk, bud. But Josh, if you want to come in here as well, if you're around...
Hi.
Hey, bud, I'm so sorry. That's insane.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I'm really, like, mad.
Hey, bud, I'm so sorry. That's insane. So, yeah, that was... Did you have Josh's stream up by chance? Like, have any idea what was going on?
I closed the chat after I failed Brambler because I was mad. So I have no idea. Like,
that was
you both died on
K-roll. Did you have Josh's stream up by chance? Yes. Like, have any idea what was going on? Nope. You actually had taken the lead by about a cycle. That was... You both died on K-roll. But,
that's crazy.
That was a crazy end of the race. You actually and a very unfortunate ending by about for a cycle.
I'm gonna have to like redo this race because I have 0 forfeits on SRL. There's a good chance I'm gonna have to do it again.
Yeah, no, that sucked, but I say good on you for maintaining that 0 forfeits.
Yeah. Dang.
I mean, at least no pressure. You just play through the game.
Yeah. Dang, that run was like, it wasn't like the greatest, but it was like on pace to be like my best tournament, like race time, I think. Where's Josh at? He's not in here yet. How close was I? Like, how far behind was I?
You were a minute 40 behind at the end of World 6.
Oh God, yeah.
So like when he died, you were only a cycle ahead, but you still had taken the lead on him.
Man, that was crazy. I didn't think I was gonna win that.
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
practicing.
he was on
Must have
PB
been on
pace
PB
the
pace.
entire run. So like, you know, you only had like 2 big mistakes, and then kind of the failed big boy was another small one. But I mean, he was just playing out of his mind until K. Rool.
Yeah, he must have been like 40, like low 42 pace or mid 42 pace.
Mid 42. He was on pace for about a 42 3x.
Because if he was a minute and a half ahead of me after World 6, that sounds about right. That sucks. Like, I'm really mad about that. I'm mad. I'm more mad that I soft locked than anything.
Yeah, that was crazy. I mean, I don't know. That was most unfortunate because it looked like, were you just like a second too early on that last throw?
I guess so. Like, yeah, I don't even know. Like, I don't even know how I threw early. Like, that's never happened before. So that was kind of like a letdown. just the fact that it soft locked was just stupid. And I don't even know like what happened with the soft lock, but I'd seen that before. I don't know what causes it though.
All right. Well, are you gonna? Oh, you are playing it again now, aren't you? Wasn't even like paying attention. Just. All right. Well, I don't know if we're gonna get Josh in here.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's upset he missed his run if he died on.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. I said I wouldn't blame him at all if he just kind of bailed. He's kind of letting the credits run, so I'm assuming he's taking a breather here. Well, I guess we'll leave you to it. We'll let you finish up this run so you can preserve your record.
Yeah. What a way to lose a race.
So I guess we're good here unless we get Josh in here in the next few moments. But thank you guys for watching. Tomorrow we have a race at I want to say it's 11 Eastern. I got the schedule right here. Yeah, we have a race at 11 Eastern here on Speed Gaming between Kipples and Canis. Like I said earlier, that's a match between 2 people with, well, Kipples has a 41 flat and Canis has like a 40-54. So this might be the biggest match, like the closest match of the tournament so far. So you don't want to miss that one. And then later in the day, tomorrow, we have Christmas versus Feast at 9 p.m. Eastern. So another really good run between a 41 runner and a 40 runner. So make sure you guys come back tomorrow. Thank you again, Feasel, for all the work you've been doing for this. We really appreciate it.
Oh, I think Josh is gonna come in here.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh,
or he's in here now.
There we go. Well, let's get a quick interview with you, Josh. How are you feeling? I imagine not too hot. Oh, he's not so not hot. He just left.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Well, you can bet your ass I'm saving right before K. Rool.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, you here, Josh? We got you this time?
Yeah, I'm here.
How you feeling, man? I imagine not so great.
Oh, I'm not that upset. It only would have been like a 2-second PB.
But that was, y'all made that really exciting at the end because your death put Blunt ahead by about a cycle. And then Blunt had his unfortunate accident.
What happened exactly? I wasn't watching the restream.
Got hit by K-Roll on the last phase. He threw the cannonball just split second too early, and then got a soft lock. Like Dixie got hit, and then just everything got frozen.
Huh.
She was just perpetually horrified as K-Rool moved across the screen.
Oh, I've had that happen before.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard it's a common soft lock, I guess.
Yeah, I actually have a highlight of that.
God. What do you know what causes that? So I could not do that again.
I'd have to look back at the highlight and see what happened to me.
Well, I like lost. I somehow missed the last hit. I don't know what I did. I must have threw early. Like I was really chill, and I looked over at the race channel like right before the last hit,
I'm gonna need to pause.
which is probably
Let
my
me know when you
mistake.
pick up
And then that's when I took the hit. 'Cause I was surprised that you weren't
magic.
done yet. Because like
Okay.
I figured
Yeah.
you were gonna like
So I'm gonna
finish
pause,
before me.
take over, and, like,
I think
then-
Light just picked it
when
up.
it happened to me, I think it was on blue phase.
take over.
Just picked it up.
Oh, you died on the blue phase?
I mean, the soft block.
So we should be
Oh,
safe,
oh, okay,
sorta.
okay. Where did you die? Did you die on the last hit?
No, I was solo Dixie. I died on the swirly cannonballs.
I'm gonna need to pause. Let me
I
know when
kept
you
I kept
pick-
backing away, and then I pinned myself in the corner. It was the last volley of the swirly cannonballs.
Dang, that's really unfortunate. But at least you were on. I'm glad you had a good run outside of that.
Yeah. Yeah, I was 15 seconds ahead, out of world 5. Then I got a fanfare in Arctic, and I was kind of nervous and safe and toxic, so I bled most of that time by the time I came out of 6.
Yeah, I was wondering what happened. Like, what mistake was made that you lost 13 seconds in World 6?
Yeah, there's a fanfare. That's
Yeah.
I think the fanfare is about 5 seconds. And then toxic was just kind of slow. The bird especially. I was nervous about being on PB pace that far into the run, and I was just kind of safe and nervous.
Yeah, that's even more pressure when you're like on PB pace in a tournament match. Like,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
All right. Do we want to leave Blunt to his thing? Some people are asking for the race restream to continue. That's up to Fiesel entirely.
Maybe this shouldn't be restreamed. I'm really, really salty.
All right. Well,
I'll be more than happy to stream the rest of this run, but yeah.
well, we'll I guess we'll leave you to it, guys, or Blunt. Again, I'm really so that was insane. That was almost
Yeah,
as insane as
congrats.
the Otterlinks ending the other day.
I'm glad that you won, Josh. Just prepare yourself for Via.
I was say you got a nice date with Via Strike coming up.
Yeah.
Or is that it? Are we...
Yeah. I mean, wait for. Well, I guess we'll go ahead and sign off here. But thank you guys for watching. Come back tomorrow. I'm assuming there will also be Super Metroid tomorrow. So another day of SM and DKC2 coming up.
Cool. Thanks for watching, guys.